Hi, my name is Alexis Friedlander. I'm a therapist, and for most of my life, I thought I was just independent. Turns out, I was avoidant. And it cost me in relationships, in intimacy, in how close I could get to people. I've decided to launch this podcast called Diary of an Avoidant because I want to talk about love, connection, fear, and healing from the inside out. And not just from the therapist's chair, but from the point of view of someone who's lived it. This is a podcast for people who overthink love, who say they're fine, but secretly wonder why it always ends the same way. Whether you're the only one chasing or the one pulling away, this is. Maybe you're here because someone pulled away. Maybe you apologized, they disappeared, and now you're stuck in your head, looping every text, every word. Or maybe you are the one who pulled away, and you hate that you did it again. But it felt like too much, too close, too fast. Maybe you've read about attachment styles. You know you're anxious or avoidant or both, but knowing hasn't helped. Let me tell you why. Because love, where your nervous system has learned that connection isn't safe, doesn't feel like love. It feels like a threat. And your brain, without even asking you, goes into survival mode. What you have to understand is that most of our patterns in relationships don't start in adulthood. They start quietly in how we were cared for or not cared for. If you're avoidant, maybe you learn early that emotions weren't welcome. You got praise for being easy, self-sufficient, not needing much. So you became good at not needing. And that became your strategy for safety. When I was a kid, I was very proud to be autonomous, not to need any help. And it became my superpower, my strategy for safety, which is, by the way, not the right strategy for connection. Now, if you're anxious, maybe love was inconsistent. Maybe sometimes it was warm, sometimes it was cold. You learn to scan every detail, to try harder, to take responsibility for the emotional climate. You became hyper-aware and hyper-responsible, even as an adult. So now, you're stuck in a loop. One person needs space to feel safe. The other needs closeness to feel safe. And guess what? They trigger each other in the worst way. When we talk about attachment, we're really talking about our nervous system, the part of you that scans for danger without words. If you're anxious, you might feel panic the second they don't reply. Your chest tightens, your brain starts looping. What did I do wrong? Should I say something? Did I mess up? That's not you being needy. That's your body remembering that this connection felt like this when you were younger. If you're an avoidant like myself, you might feel the opposite. Numb. A sudden need to be alone. You tell yourself, they're asking too much. I just need to escape. I just need to be with myself. You feel trapped. And pulling away feels like the only way to breathe again. Anytime I feel triggered, whether it's by friends or even my wife, I have this automatic response. Withdraw, to go back in my castle, where I feel safe. Of course, from the outside, it feels it's because I don't care. Because I refuse connection. No, it's not because I don't care. It's because I've learned that closeness isn't safe. And so, regardless whether you're anxious or avoidant, your nervous system protects you, either by detaching or by clinging. Here is the first thing I want you to know. You're not broken. You're just following a pattern. And guess what? Patterns can shift. Not overnight, but with awareness and repetition. The first step is not to change the other person, or actually not even change your behavior. The first step, think of the last time you felt triggered in a relationship. Try to remember the moment, not what was said, but how it felt. Where did you feel it in your body? At the chest, heavy stomach? That sensation, very distinctive sensation, it's your nervous system speaking. We call that sensation the secret door, because it leads back to the emotional root. And this is how we begin to heal, by noticing, not judging, just noticing. Let's try something together. Close your eyes and think of the last time you felt overwhelmed, abandoned, or misunderstood. Don't analyze it. Just find the physical feeling. Breathe into it as if you're holding that part of that scared child. You don't need to fix it today. Just learn to stay with it. Notice where in your body. Notice the feeling, the sensation. Again, no judgment. Just pay attention just for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. This is your secret door. And as soon as you feel this way, this is your sign. There's something to explore on the other side of the secret door. So use the secret door without any judgment. It's just a signal. It's just a way for you to feel connected with your inner child and start that healing journey. This podcast is your space to learn to feel safer in love. Whether you're anxious, avoidant, fearful avoidant, the truth is, love can feel calm. Love can feel connected, secure. Start with your relationship with you. Next time, we'll talk about what to do when we panic, the second you feel they are pulling away. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this new format. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget that there's nothing wrong with you. You're just learning a new way to love.